Well, good morning. Welcome back to Golden Greens. Sorry I'm a little out of breath. I had to make the climb up here from the ranger down below, but oh man, I'll tell you, the desert is beautiful this winter. A little bit of, quite a bit of rain last summer. There's an old miner's shack right there. Love this place out here. Well, anyway, here's what I've been doing. Haven't made a video in a while, but all the little gold specimens I was finding right up on the side of the hill and up on top, and they were down here too. So I just digging through an old tailings pile, sifting the dirt. I'm going to crush some rocks today, but I got to work on the rock crusher. Here's what the hammer's supposed to look like. Here's the one that I replaced. You can see it got definitely plenty used, so I've got a few mount bolts I got to replace and stuff, so that'll take me about 15-20 minutes, maybe 30, but I'll when I get up and running, I'll turn the camera back on. But man, I'll tell you what, it's just beautiful out here this year. So okay, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, well, I crushed some quartz. I didn't run any of this dirt. I'm gonna wait and do that this weekend. I don't know, probably 8-10 buckets there. Made a hell of a dent in that pile of quartz slash rock. I don't know, I'm after the quartz, but when it gets to be so small, it's just easier to grind the rocks with it. But that thing working great today with a new hammer in it. Dry washer, I don't know, it started kind of making a whirring sound. I think the bearing might be going out in the blower, but it's pretty dusty in there, so I'll take that back today, clean that up. I got to show you what I'm going to do next year. Here's that adit those guys were working in back in the day. You can see that doesn't look the safest, but as long as it doesn't fall right now, we're in good shape. When I was in here a while ago, I just know there's going to be quartz, little quartz specimens and whatnot in there as well. However, I'm not gonna mess with it this year. I don't know if you can see that. Get in here a little further. I don't know if that's showing up or not. Oh yeah. And I don't know exactly how far back it goes, but if there's quartz specimens out front, there's quartz specimens and gold laying on the floor in there as well. I can't quite tell. I thought that was a plywood floor a while ago. But if you, that's all rock. It almost looks like a rail right there. I don't know. When I get in there next year, I'll figure that out. I'm not messing with it this year. As you can see, that's about there's about a 4 or 5 foot drop, and I'm not convinced I can get out of there safely. So next year when I come back, I'm gonna go in there with the metal detector and a spotlight and see what we can find. But this is where they were picking out all those quartz specimens. But yeah, some of this rock doesn't look the best, I'll tell you what. So hopefully whatever's gonna fall falls this summer. Yeah, look at that guy. Woo. Anyway, it'd be fun to get in there, but I'm not gonna mess with it this year. So right up here is where I first found the gold specimens, and I got that cleaned out, and the side of the hill there. So I got to save something for next year, right? So hey, Golden Greens out. I will see you back at the four-wheeler, and we'll pan out what we've got. So see you in just a bit. Okay, here's the first half of the straight up quartz that I crushed, and I only ran it once. I mean, it really did a good job with that new hammer in there. Let's see if we do all this one-handed. Should work. And I always do this. That's one clean out in that little ice cream container, and I always break it down into 2 separate pans because it's just a little bit too much. So the second pan always seems to be better, I suppose. Gold settles, all that stuff. So let's see what we got here. Probably nothing in that one. And again, this is not necessarily the same quartz that I've been getting the specimens out of that has the silver streaking in it. This is just a lot of the quartz that came out of the vein when those guys were opening that up back in the day. And, you know, I have been finding some in there. I mean, it's definitely not high grade. In fact, they left it lay, so it's pretty low. But gold just hit, what, 2,000 bucks an ounce yesterday? That low grade stuff probably just became high grade stuff, or at least mid grade. I can see a little bit poking in there in the back. Okay, let's get this, and then when we're done with this, I'll run that red coffee container. That is the small quartz that I've been getting the specimens out of with some of the country rock as well. It's just easier to run. I'm screening everything down a 1/4 inch or less, and it's just easier to run that small stuff, rocks, granite, the whole, or quartz, the whole thing, you know, than trying to separate all of it. But I got some fresh metal shavings in there with it from the new mill. Expected that. Okay, I'm gonna shut this off, snuffer that up, and we'll do that can next. Be right back. Okay, here's the second pan of the better quartz mixed with the country rock, and this was only this one tub, probably 2.5, 3 buckets of dirt, or powder I should say. Not bad, really. I did a cleanup earlier of the same pile that I crushed. I think I crushed 3 or 4 buckets of that too. That was pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump everything in here and be back in just a second and show you the total on the day.